Welcome everyone to a very special announcement explainer. Today, we're setting the stage for something truly monumental. We're gearing up to embark on a deep, serious, and meticulously researched exploration of one of the most foundational and, let's be honest, often debated classical texts in human history. To really grasp its meaning and its historical impact, we absolutely need a dedicated, objective approach.
Vedmata AI's next special presentation is based on Manusmriti, a very important text in the Indian religious tradition.
Okay, let's run through our agenda for this upcoming series. 1. Vedmata AI special presentation. 2. Decoding the ancient texts. 3. Sagar Press versus Bühler. 4. Examining textual variations. 5. Our objective research philosophy. And finally, 6. Join the knowledge yagya.
Section 1. Vedmata AI's special presentation. We're embarking on a massive mission here to make this complex historical text completely accessible to you in simple English.
So how exactly are we going to do this? Well, systematically. We're going to dive into the chapters, the individual verses, and the original Sanskrit text. We're going to break down those literal meanings, explore the core themes, and look at the available translations side by side. It's kind of like putting together a giant puzzle, ensuring you get a comprehensive view straight from the historical records, completely free of any modern interference.
Section 2. Decoding the ancient text. Now, what's really fascinating about this project is the specific historical material we're actually analyzing.
We are going straight back to the primary sources. Specifically, we'll be studying the beautifully preserved 1890 Nirnaya Sagar Press edition of the Manusmriti. Edited by Pundit Harivansh Sharma, this version is deeply rooted in traditional Indian scholarship. It follows the commentary of the highly respected historical scholar Kulukapata. So we're not just looking at some random modern summary, we're analyzing the received tradition, exactly how the text was historically understood and practiced within the culture itself.
Section 3. Sagar Press versus Bühler. Let's get into a really fascinating comparative study between this traditional 1890 edition and G. Bühler's 1886 English academic translation.
The crucial point here is just how drastically translation choices shape our understanding. Take the word Dharma, for instance. In the traditional Sagar Press edition, Dharma is interpreted expansively as varnashrama duties, essentially a holistic system of social, moral, and life duties. But if you read Bühler's translation, he translates it simply as sacred law. That completely shifts the framing, doesn't it? It goes from a cultural way of life to a rigid, legalistic code. It perfectly highlights the profound clash between a Western academic search for legal frameworks and the traditional Indian view of life systems.
Section 4. Examining textual variations. Because beyond just word choices, we also need to explore how the physical structure of these published texts actually varies.
When we analyze the Chapter 1 index from the 1890 Sagar Press edition and compare it alongside other manuscripts, we find they don't always align perfectly. You see, over centuries of hand-copying ancient texts, the organization and numbering can shift slightly.
To put that into perspective, just look at the verse counts for Chapter 1. The 1890 Sagar Press edition has exactly 111 verses, but Bühler's 1886 edition contains 119 verses. That is an 8-verse discrepancy right at the very beginning of the text. This proves exactly why a comparative study is absolutely crucial for anyone seeking the truth. You literally cannot read just one version in a vacuum and assume you have the whole picture.
Section 5. Our objective research philosophy. As we navigate these discrepancies, it's vital to understand exactly where Vedmata AI stands.
Make no mistake, our stance is strictly neutral. We are not here to push any preconceived ideology, political position, or modern narrative. Our one and only goal is to impartially uncover the truth, presenting the Indian knowledge tradition using classical evidence and available sources, in simple language.
And we promise you radical transparency. For example, in Chapter 1, verse 10, there's a known tiny spelling variation between Nara and Nara that actually alters the meaning regarding the origins of water. When we encounter textual variations or scholarly disagreements like that, we're never going to hide them from you. We'll present them clearly, complete with the exact sources, chapters, and verses, empowering you to see the evidence for yourself.
Section 6. Join the knowledge yaya. This brings us to why this deep dive matters so much for you, the focused truth seeker.
If you want to understand the Manusmriti not just through hearsay, but through its original Sanskrit text and available sources, be sure to join this upcoming special presentation by Vedmata AI. Subscribe to the channel and be a part of this journey of knowledge.
As we prepare to decode history's most debated text together, ask yourself, how much of what you think you know about the past was lost in translation? On behalf of the Vedmata AI family, if you found our presentation informative, please share our video as widely as possible so that the authentic knowledge of Indian Vedic texts can reach everyone. Come, let us all participate in this yagya of knowledge. Har Har Mahadev.